Now that Nigerians and Africans refer you to as honorable members, the question is, are you honorable members or horrible members? We live in a continent where legislators are measured by the number of funerals that they attend, where the efficacy of legislators is measured by the number of weddings they attend, where their significance is measured by the number of men and women that they support on the day of their weddings. And therefore, we live in a continent where the legislator is misunderstood. We live in a continent where legislators are not called and expected to perform their traditional functions. We were told then that you, honorable members of the House of Representatives, represented us. We were told then that you are our servants. And for a long time we believed that you are our servants. But over the years things did change, and we started believing that you are no longer our servants and that you had become our masters, and that therefore even when you claim to represent us in many African countries and you remind us that you are our servants, we do not believe you, because it is the newspapers that are left to say what you say. The question that you must ask yourself, and this is a personal question, now that you have been given the honor and privilege of serving Nigeria, now that Nigerians and Africans refer you to as honorable members, the question is, are you honorable members or horrible members? Because the question as to whether you are honorable is determined by the service that you render to the people. Now that Nigerians have given you the opportunity to think for them, to imagine for them, when it is reported in the Green Chamber magazine and we talk of Nigeria as being a great country, the question is, and we will be asking you, are you midwives for the good things of Nigeria? Are you midwives that deliver bouncing baby boys and girls? Or you are midwives that kill the children in the cradle? Nigerians will be asking those painful questions which are necessary but uncomfortable. Even as I am congratulating you, ask yourself, do you deserve to be congratulated? Because my congratulations are only useful if you are servants of Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country, but I hold the view that Nigeria should be in the same space economically as Germany is. Nigeria should be in the same space politically as the United States is. I look forward to the day when Nigeria will have reawakened her agriculture, and that legislation will be produced and publicized in the magazine which speaks to agriculture. I know Nigeria can be great. I know Nigeria will be great. But Nigeria can be great and will only be great if you men and women seated here choose that Nigeria will be great.
If you now make Peter Obi as the president at 60, by the time he finishes 8 years, Kwankwaso would have been 74, 75. So the young man again will say he's too old to run for president. But if you allow Senator Kwankwaso to become the president and Chief Peter Obi becomes his vice president, it means at the time Senator Kwankwaso will be finishing, even if it is 8 years, Chief Peter Obi would have been 67, 68, therefore strong enough to run for the president of Nigeria. Additionally, I want people to know that the development strides that Kwankwaso had done in Kano is unprecedented, and the kind of economy that Peter Obi had managed as governor of Anambra is unprecedented. Therefore, the vice president's province is managing the economy of our country. Therefore, if you make Peter Obi manage the economy as vice president, and Kwankwaso manages the development of the country, and bring this country together and unify it, it will be a seamless transition from Kwankwaso to Peter Obi. I believe that Nigerians should not use sentiments, and that patience is of essence in this matter. Tinubu has, for example, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was patient enough, bought his time, and at this age, he picked the ticket of the ruling party. I think people from the Southeast should manage this, because it is easier and simpler for somebody from the Southeast extraction to become president easily by being supported by a sitting national government, which we intend to do. And all the parameters of this sentiment that people are using does not hold water, because we have seen the Southeast voted during the PDP primaries. Of all the Southeast candidates in that election, in that primaries, how many did the man who had the highest votes, how many did he get? There were also candidates of the Southeast extraction during the APC primaries. How many votes did they get?